Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel, I hope. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos faces doubt in hometowns. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos is taking 4 lucky guys on hometown dates next week. She sent 3 fan favorites home this past Wednesday night that left Bachelor Nation in turmoil. Now, she will head to hometowns to meet family members of Chalk, Guy, Jordan, and Pascal. Of course, things will not go off without a hitch. There will be some drama and a lot of doubt. What can fans expect? Keep reading to find out more. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos meets the families. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos is going all over the country to meet the families of Chalk, Guy, Jordan, and Pascal. She will get a chance to see what everyone thinks about their dad joining the show, and if they feel the process really works. Previews for Wednesday's episode indicate that not everyone will be on board and supportive. Fans hear Joan start off very excited for hometown dates. She says, "I am so excited for hometowns. But hometowns look different for our age. You're meeting children and grandchildren." One of the grandchildren even asked Joan if she kissed his grandpa. She was embarrassed to say that yes, she has. Joan is developing feelings for the men just as they are developing strong feelings for her. Guy's family asks him if he loves her and would get down on one knee, to which he said yes. Jordan's family noted they have never heard him come in and say he's so in love with someone before, and it's very genuine. There will be doubts. Chalk's dad asks him if he is in love with Joan, to which he smiles and says he's getting there. Joan and Chalk are seen having a conversation where they seem to be having doubts about one another. Editing tricks, or is something wrong? As Joan is talking to one of the daughters, she voices a concern that perhaps her dad won't choose her. Then, a family member is heard saying, "I do have doubts that she feels as strong for him as he does for her." Another daughter even says to Joan, "He's not going to pick you." Joan is heard saying tearfully that having her heart broken would be devastating. She questions if she could really leave alone. Everything is up in the air as Joan gets closer to her journey coming to an end. Will she find her person? As the Golden Bachelorette's journey nears its emotional crescendo, Joan Vassos finds herself at a pivotal juncture: hometowns. This is where charm and first impressions give way to the intimate scrutiny of family dinners, heartfelt conversations, and unvarnished truths. For Joan, a woman who has exuded grace and resilience throughout the season, the prospect of meeting her final suitors' families is both thrilling and daunting. But whispers of doubt loom large, threatening to cast shadows over what should be a joyous milestone. The first stop on Joan's hometown tour takes her to a cozy lakeside town, home to Chalk Chapel, the affable outdoorsman with a penchant for dad jokes and spontaneous canoe trips. Chalk has always been a steady presence in Joan's journey, his easygoing nature offering a respite from the whirlwind of the show. As they arrive at his rustic cabin, Joan is greeted by Chalk's extended family, a lively bunch who immediately envelop her in warm embraces. Dinner is a jovial affair, filled with laughter and tales of Chalk's youthful escapades. But as the evening winds down, Chalk's eldest daughter, Megan, pulls Joan aside for a candid chat. "Joan, my dad's been through a lot." Megan begins, her tone gentle but firm. "He's happy with you. I can see that. But I need to know, are you ready for this kind of life? It's simple, maybe too simple for someone who's lived the way you have." Joan takes a deep breath, her mind racing. She appreciates Megan's honesty, but can't help but feel the weight of the implied doubt. "I understand your concern," Joan replies thoughtfully. "But simplicity isn't something I shy away from. Sometimes it's exactly what the heart needs." Megan nods, seemingly satisfied, but Joan can sense that winning over Chalk's family will require more than just words. The next day, Joan heads to a bustling cityscape to meet Guy Gansert's sophisticated and somewhat intimidating family. Guy, with his sharp wit and impeccable style, has always been a frontrunner in Joan's heart. His urban lifestyle is a stark contrast to Chalk's pastoral existence, but Joan has always valued diversity in her experiences. Guy's mother, Eleanor, a retired judge with piercing blue eyes, wastes no time getting to the point. "Joan, you're an impressive woman," she says over a meticulously set dining table. "But I have to ask, do you see a future with my son, or is this just a romantic adventure?" The question hangs in the air, taut with expectation. Joan meets Eleanor's gaze, refusing to be intimidated. "It's true that this journey has been extraordinary," she admits. "But my feelings for Guy are real. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in the possibility of a future together." Eleanor studies Joan for a moment before offering a faint smile. "Fair enough," she concedes. "But remember, possibilities need commitment to become reality." Joan leaves the dinner with mixed feelings. Guy's family has been gracious but guarded, their polished exterior masking deeper reservations. The third hometown visit takes Joan to the sun-drenched vineyards of Pascal Edvy's family estate. Pascal, with his charming French accent and flair for romance, has always brought a touch of European elegance to Joan's journey. As they stroll through rows of grapevines, hand in hand, Joan feels a sense of peace. Pascal's family welcomes Joan with open arms, their Mediterranean hospitality evident in the sumptuous feast laid out before them. Over glasses of aged wine, Pascal's sister, Colette, leans in conspiratorially. "Joan, mon cher," Colette says with a playful smile. Pascal has always been a dreamer. But dreams need grounding. Are you that grounding force for him? Joan chuckles softly. "I think Pascal and I ground each other in different ways," she replies. "He reminds me to dream, and I remind him to stay rooted." Colette seems pleased with the answer. But Joan knows that love is never as simple as a poetic metaphor. The final hometown visit is perhaps the most emotionally charged. Jordan Heller, the quiet intellectual with a heart of gold, brings Joan to his childhood home, where his mother, Linda, waits with open arms. The warmth of the Heller household is palpable, filled with the aroma of home-cooked meals and the echoes of shared memories. After dinner, Linda takes Joan aside. "Jordan doesn't open up easily," she confides. "But he's let you in, and that means something. Just promise me one thing, don't break his heart." The sincerity in Linda's voice tugs at Joan's heart. "I promise to cherish whatever time we have together," Joan says earnestly. As the hometown visits conclude, Joan is left with a whirlwind of emotions. Each family has offered their blessings, albeit with caveats and concerns. The doubts voiced by Megan, Eleanor, Colette, and Linda linger in Joan's mind, forcing her to confront her own uncertainties. Back at the mansion, Joan sits down with host Chris Harrison for a reflective conversation. "Hometowns are always a turning point," Chris observes. "How are you feeling?" "It's been eye-opening," Joan admits. "I've seen different sides of the men I care about, and their families have given me a lot to think about. Doubts are inevitable, but so is love if you're willing to fight for it." Chris nods thoughtfully. "Do you think you found someone worth fighting for?" A soft smile graces Joan's lips. "I think I've found more than one," she says. "But now comes the hard part, deciding which love story I want to write." As the Golden Bachelorette prepares for the next chapter of her journey, one thing is clear: Joan Vassos is a woman who embraces love with open arms, even in the face of doubt. And perhaps it is that very courage that will lead her to a love that defies all expectations.